Alright, hello everyone. Time to finish this game. Today it will be done. Yeah, I believe like 3 hours is enough to finish it. That's for sure. It must not take longer than this. Okay, hello Monte Carlo. Because what is left here? Only the last trial. I know that there's 2 endings in this game, and of course I'll check both of them, and now I'll check the sound test. Everything's working. Alright. Court is now in session. The trial of Vera mission. Kinda obvious who killed who. There's simply no mystery at all left. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock. Victor Gavin, how is the defendant Vera mission's condition? Oh, the only mystery here is how she got her poison. Was it a nail polish? We don't know. Acute atroquinine poisoning according to her physician. She could die at any moment. At any time. Thus her absence from the courtroom today. What? Can't put her on trial without her being here. It is unusual. Should wait for her to get better and do it then. So bureaucratic of them. It would be bureaucratic if they wait, because bureaucratic means that you waiting forever. That's being a little harsh. You can't delay the trial any longer, because there is having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm going to let that happen. Right told me everything that's been going on behind the curtains all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Hello, Cube. Where? What is where? Where's what? What's going on? Very well, the opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. By the way, I set 5 tickets for the day because there's only 5 tickets left of this. I hope they will go today. And Stasson is raiding you, kinda saw that he's already asleep, like 1 or 2 hours ago. Seriously, when I heard that you were snoring, it was simply funny, isn't it? So, as you notice, I like spoilers. I spoiled myself this movie immediately to see how it will end, to understand that I don't need to watch it. Yeah, before you even say that, I noticed it. Let me use so command. And here it is. Here it is. So, why did Vera Misham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. But Vera was poisoned with atroquinine, the exact same poison that took your father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice, and good night, Stason. See you. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court, giving her testimony before us. Still, I would say that Gavin here is the real hero of this game, not Apollo. Not him. How do you propose your killer poisoned her? And incidentally again, it would be nice if you told us who your mystery killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned. I can only suggest nail polish, but I don't know. Sleep is power. I've got two things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which to hit first? I know who. I think. Just who poisoned Vera Misham? Have a name for you. Just on her forehead. You are aware this is an accusation you're making. I think a bit of risk is in order. This much to be precise. Let's save here. It's supposed to be his brother, of course. I understand, no problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Then let's hear it. Who poisoned Vera Misham? Let it be Christoph. Take that. What's this? Christoph Gammon?
Objection!
What's your game? My bro, there's no way he could do a thing like that. Should know that better than anyone else. Indeed. He's behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to know what he did. What? Christoph Gammon had the opportunity to poison Vera Misham. Apparently, the defense has something in mind. Let's see what it is. How did Christoph Gammon, currently in solitary confinement, alright, poison her? Well, it can be only nail polish. Take that. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Something matter? No, nothing at all. So the killer put poison in this bottle and made you drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this nail polish. Nail polish. It's like painful nails. Know any women with red nails? My wife has red nails, I see, so she's been painting them all this time. Let's go yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Her is now back in session. Flashbacks. Okay, she was chewing her fingernails. Now understand how did this happen. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Ah! Prosecutor Gavin, when the prosecution had Vera examined, didn't they check her nails? He didn't. Believe. Have them check the defendant's nails at once. Christoph Gavin didn't have to poison that bottle the day of the poisoning. didn't have to poison that bottle the day of the poison, Your Honor. The moment Vera first held that bottle in her hands, her fate was sealed. For 7 years, she was using the same nail polish when she was outside. Strange. But wait! This business about Christoph Gavin giving her that bottle is only conjecture. It's simply inconceivable. Particular Gavin doesn't seem to think so. But this tells me one thing. Well, as you remember in the previous games, prosecutors, when they even know the truth, they still denied it, finding something else, etc, but here, Gavin simply accepted. Hello, one. Alright. 5 unlucky tickets. Do you think there's one of them that is winning? Tell me which one. There's got a chance that none of them. Simply none. But if you finish them all today, number 5, tomorrow will be something new, of course. So it's better finish them all today. Let me check. I doubt I will ever buy them again. I believe there's a high chance that you'll win jackpot, but other prizes, it's super low. And of course it's nothing. Of course. Expected. Do you want to check the second? That file tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there's a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness. Alright, next time. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay, the fanciest wish is granted. Let prisoner, Christoph Gavin, take the stand. So, as you can see, Gavin here is the real hero. Always seeking the truth, not like it was with Miles and other prosecutors. Well, begin proceedings to call a special witness. How Miles changed only in the end, not in the beginning. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. In California, not Japan. Yona? How nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Of prior sort. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's actually the difference in age between them. Wait a second, I don't have... Oh, I have him. It's 24 and you are... 32. 8 years difference. It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. Think you already know, Mr. Christoph Gavin? Oh, Mr. Justice. How you've been doing quite well for yourself. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it. Does this bottle look familiar? White nail polish. Why yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I heard. She's not dead yet. And was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? Admit, I respect you for your taste in nail polish. Your taste in it. This nail polish was how their mission was poisoned. Atropine, was it? You were informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clever, maybe you can explain this? You've been accused again. By him. Again. And you agree with his accusation, do you? Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please. Being delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, very mission. Well, what will it change? He already has a death sentence that will be executed in 5 years. How long it's happening? Please testify on this matter to the court. Owning the same nail polish does not murder make. Have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Your father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too? I still don't understand why the heck he killed Zach. Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely. Naturally. For one, I don't even know the missions. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice? Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. He isn't Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the missions. The question is, when could he have done it? I don't know, it's kinda obvious when. Not to mention, why? Why as well? There will be any, I don't know, explanation why he killed Zach? Alright. And as you can see, this bracelet already activated. This means I must use it. Question is where? Is lonely maniac that loves to murder? In this case, why he didn't kill Phoenix Wright? Just frame him. Here, show you I'm going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too. Let's try to use it without present statements. He tried. Maybe not this one. She saw something, no? Let's see one more time. Must it be his hand? Nothing. Wait a second, his eye is kinda different. Maybe not this one. Wait a second, he has a scar! Now I notice it. Why is he has a scar? It's possible to see it only here. See?
Gotcha!
Gotcha. It was you who killed Drew Mission. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. Already, but you saw it. Right when you said your father too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that you saw me being tense. What does it mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Mission found fond of nail polish too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Mission was killed on October 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. That's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Mission. Well, we have a stump. Take that. My. No? And here's thought you come so far. Huh? I admire how you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, choose to burn. It's not the yellow envelope, it must be some different envelope. Okay, let's use red one. An offense lacks even a shred of elegance. Snake fits, right? Kind of silhouette. I don't like when you must use specific item. It doesn't matter which item to use. That's all the same. Okay. Let's read about found on the victim desk. Contains 2 sheets of writing paper. There's traces of deadly poison atropine. What about the yellow one? Poison traces found on the stump. Should I use letter? Let's use red letter. Take that. Still not? Are you kidding me? Why the heck it's not? Okay, let's use the stump. Well, it's actually a tiny frame. Take that. Still not? What the heck I must show here? Oh my god. What the heck am I show here? I cannot show the postmark. There was a stump. Stump, this one. It's not working. My god, I need to show exactly the stump. Take that. But it doesn't matter. The letter, the other letter, where it was. Oh my god. I'm sure the commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Mission died, he was seen writing a letter. The Queen was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin. So, am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell. But all these items were the same. It is all, Your Honor. Order. Poison on the back of that stamp? But we already established it yesterday. After Drew Mission was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness cell. Phoenix Wright. Did he? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Mission write your letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. By the way, I check the website that's saying how long it takes to play the games. Must say, they claim that you can finish this game in leisure time, checking everything in 22 hours. In this case, why spend 40 hours? 40 hours! I don't trust this website. Not anymore. Alright. To clarify, all you need to do is recall witness Spark Marshall's testimony. Another flashback. In the same scene, after he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. Is that drawer? Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp. End quote. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I am arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it that night. That would seem to be the case. Perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence. He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? It sounds that he couldn't have planned the murder. What? Really, Clavier? You should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. He's right. Though, how could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away his cell. Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say. You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph. Clavier? Honestly, I wanted to believe you, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with the bluff. You were, Christoph. What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin? This a line? Her forehead. What was your accusation again? Huh? Oh, it was that. This poisoned stump killed Drew Misham, yeah? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stump. Yes, that's right, which is why it couldn't have been planned. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? Francis' case is simply that Drew Misham died by that stump. That's all. Coincidence? Christoph, you trying to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Christoph. I silence the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. Mr. Gans, it's impermissible testimony. Very well. I shall take his claim head-on, then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes? Then allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Was partner as well. About a motive? He's talking about a motive. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now here's something. Why did he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So, what does it mean? It means there might be a big spot. Maybe have some evidence to prove a motive. Let's save him. I wasted so many HP. Just a stupid statement. But what was used? Everything was used, all of them. A motive for murder. It's vital, if not the most vital element, in this case. Please consider this when making your statement. I will lose if I answer incorrectly. Let's say it's about this vital. That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Mission? Actually, I don't really know. Why should it be a notebook page? You know that was forged, but so what? Was used and seen? Take that. Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear. Lawyer's badge? Remember, it was used only once in all these games. Don't remember which one. When we consider why the stamp came to Drew Misham's studio in the first place. And why was that? Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Misham accepts his first job creating forged evidence. You've seen that before? A page from a diary. Wasn't it? McAfee Grammari's diary. Antonio Phoenix Wright lost his badge. Yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? It was never proven. The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright, who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it. And why would they? Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second. Notes were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Misham by the client who requested that forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Misham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? The man who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery, to keep them from talking. But he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was the light. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Hair forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who skimmed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. And then the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Misham, was none other than Phoenix Wright. Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Then, how will it go down? I checked through the records of that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Flashbacks. Old boy. Here. What's this? I don't know, I just got it over there in the home. He told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I assume they're files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that was enough. His threat was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery. The day before? Now here's the question. Just who was Shadi Enigma's previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be. But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Order! What is the meaning of this, witness? I mean, defendant, former lawyer? Let me begin by denying this. Objection! It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin. And impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. Find this line of inquiry won't help. Objection! Hair forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? I have evidence? As you can see, Gavin working for both sides, he is both prosecutor and defense attorney at the same time, and apologizes just following his orders. What's wrong with prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence! Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Clammy? Just prove it! They're up these stumps now. I swear, I'm off this case. Must have sort of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he is in physical pain. The darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him and prove in the only way I can. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Misham? Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Misham 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not... Objection! Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well, but if you're wrong about this... Be prepared for a penalty. Okay, let's save here. Let it be. Objection! Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion? Haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. I don't know what they're talking about because I already have like no HP. Well, Mr. Justice, fine, Your Honor. We'll have to prove it's any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Misham. We have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice, present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham. Nail polish? Anyway, I'll check everything. Let us stand by June mission. This one? There's an address on here, and a name I've never heard of. Oh, something new. Yes, I think so. It's too blurry to read. I wonder what is his name? Range cat? Would be good evidence? Because he bites? Chris? Damn it! Chrysler? Kaiser? Kaiser? Chrysler? Well, it can be this envelope. Let me start with this song. Why am I pressing this? Will it be envelope? Wait a second, I had never used this one as well. But okay. And from Mr. Right, do not open until the time is right. I wonder when will this time happen. Okay, let's use this one. Take that. This evidence proves there's a link. That scrap of paper, I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. There's some problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. He says that is handwriting. What? Mr. Wright's handwriting? What's the meaning of this? I see now, yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? Just remembered, I had a visitor yesterday. It's right. Came to my cell. Except I wasn't there. It's right. When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Because I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured his bad forging habit. Now, it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible. This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction? When Mr. Wright visited Mr. Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. What? He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin, and the contents of your personal mail. Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision please. Offense's claim is denied. What? Only actual evidence is permitted in the court of law. Priestley removed the defense's evidence from the record. But like next time, justice, like in real life. Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. Efforts to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Well, do something. I'm thinking, but without evidence? I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends the special witness cross-examination. Stupids may contain valuable info. I know that's when you take a video and people don't agree that you're taking video, they cannot be used in the court. Sometimes. I don't know how it's right now, but I saw it. Simply stupid. Right now you can use AI to fake video, but in the past, where solid evidence. Yet, not. Justice system must be reorganized. The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why. Executor Gaming. Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. I'm tired of the whole useful angst stuff. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, huh? Christoph? Fabio, spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours? I want to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor. Your fame with the masses. Lose it all, Clavia. Oh, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gaming. Prosecutor Gaming, try to remember what's really important to you. You amuse me, her forehead. Couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. 7 years ago happened another flashback. Finally. Just couldn't resist, could you? Her right. This what? Send in solid evidence? When request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the trial. I watched the video several times. Did you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call Andrew Michel. It was almost as if what? But there will be a question. Funny, it didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Kinda obvious. Paul is too stupid here. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Felix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clever. I knew because you told me, Christoph. What? Why is he surprised? Oh, see, that's... How to pronounce nickname? Zanin? Alright. 4 tickets left. Which one of these 4? This one is the first. Yet, still thinking. that all of them are trash. Missing. Zanin. Alright. It's still correct. Number second. Well, actually it's number 2, the second one. Let's see. Let's see. Sodabox, this one. Here it is. Number 2nd after 1. Alright, it's Steam, right? Another one. Okay. Again 2nd. Let's see. Hold on. The second one is nothing. Alright, let me send this my Steam. Okay, found you. Okay, let's switch to people. So I don't remember. Again, I need to log in. Must be more convenient way to do this. When the Steam actually updated the method how to send the gift card. So it takes a lot of time. And I send it. Done. I hope. It's not last for the day. We still have 2 tickets, so if somebody wants it, they can try it. But chances that there's a win, I believe like almost 0. Really, 2 more tickets for the day. It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Christoph, I'd seen you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. This is prosecutor's office, full of guitars. I won't be appearing in the trial actually. Why not? I won't be facing off with you in the first trial, apparently. An exchange brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much? Is it again? Christoph, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. Let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case. The victim's belongings? She would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin? My, Clavier. You disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest. There's one miss in the forest, Mr. Gavin. And Mr. Gavin. Can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind the trial. Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscence or something. Apollo? Think you're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this scene to see. Done everything you could. Hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Gregory. 2 cards. Another flashback that I saw. 1 card. Showdown time. You know. You lost, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were for this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker and come to no other conclusion. And I used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. I wasn't watching his points or the cards. I was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright? A second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs? He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man? He deserved to die for that error alone. Alright, he simply hated him because he rejected him. And he waited 7 years to kill him, personally. Hold it! So, the one who requested that forgery was... I'm not admitting to anything. My point is... these 2 men shaded me, and I could not forgive that. That's right, and Zach Gravity must deserve what they got. So you asked Mr. Misham to forge that evidence? So you could win? But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Gravity's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point, that's all I had, imagine came to pass. So it was also not a fair battle against his own brother. He wanted to win, by any means. Everything went perfectly. But he was right. Zach didn't kill anybody. It was a suicide. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin? Perfectly? You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clever? Tell me, how did that trial end? Cancelled? And the defendant vanished? Oh, I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years. What? You were afraid the forgery would be revealed and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance. So, you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. It was what he said every day for 7 years. Flashbacks. But I felt it too. Sean is sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gravity got Robert out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? Wait just a minute. St. Gravity was seen by this reporter? How that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? It's kinda obvious that he was alive. You want to get rid of bad tickets yourself? Finally. Of both of them, or just one of them? Which one? There's 1 minute delay, of course, between these tickets. Then second. Let's see. Anyway, by the way, I checked your Steam account one more time. I log in as my other account, and still it's not possible to send anything. It's simply impossible to do. So, I don't know, is it checking my location maybe? Where am I? It's actually $10. And my question, how am I supposed to send it to you? The only way is donation alerts, but you need to stream at this time. Personalized sanctions. Maybe just checking my location or something. Maybe if I use VPN. Not so. There's only last ticket left. This one. The previous one won $10. Let's check. Let's see. The last ticket. This time it was a sound. And this time it's nothing. Good luck next time. So tomorrow I buy completely new tickets. Completely different type. The ones that I used before. And they will be much more luckier than this. So cute. How? Or you'll wait until you'll actually stream? I don't know when. In May? When exactly it will happen? Before March happen? Before March? Are you going to stream in March? I simply don't know. Wait a second, I have a suggestion. That will be stupid. If I donate this money to myself in the national alerts and withdraw it to your bank account or cards, I simply don't know. As usual, it's very complicated. Or you can create a new Steam account, basically. Or I can create it to you. Oh, I don't know. Alright, that's it. Finally. Finally, did I save? I will save. Already playing for 1 hour. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think you'll get here so fast. So, terms of what? You're leaving Discord on March 4th? What will happen to Discord? They're going to use the real phone number or something? Well, I have double authentication. So, I really have it linked. Just didn't think we'll get here so fast. Zach Gravity, gone missing for 7 years. Who's his father? What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him! Right, leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the course memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. I remember him quite well. Shady Smith. Was it? Poison in a Chinese restaurant? What? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant? Tragic. Details don't really matter right now. What matters is that traveler was Zach Gromery. What was it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going. I'll talk about it later. Did she really know? Someone please explain this. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician, Magnifique Gromery's death started it. Magnifique Gromery's death and his student, Zach Gromery, the suspect. When defendant Zach in court successfully will be famous beyond belief. Singing that Christoph Gamin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence. To mission? Actually, it was his daughter, Tara, who really did the work. I wonder why his daughter even more pixelated than anyone here. Because these two are not pixelated. Due to your hair or something. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Precautions? Why he paid $100,000? For forgery you could pay like $500, would be enough. To keep people from talking, of course. They still know too much. It's in life and they'll be nothing but trouble. It's when you plant your poisoning of the forgers. Hydroquinine. Apply it to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Mission's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. I see. And that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Adoni nail polish. Are you adorning? Of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Misham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. That nail polish was her good luck charm. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then she's been, well, you can see for yourself, abducted and forced to use unique names that contain symbols, removing tags. What? And you read all of this? Usually not paying attention, forcibly. You against such changes? Fast, even more disregarded changes for users. Maybe somebody used it. Wait a second, they're not asking for a real name so far, isn't it? And it happened with Blizzard, when you must use their real name like 10 years ago. And by the way, this course still has reference to Final Fantasy XIV, to which it was actually originally designed and created. She refuses to leave the house. Person gave me a luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me. And surprisingly, she received something, a gift. She won't tell me what it was. May happen. That's it. Was from that client, the one who wanted that note made. It was his insurance. Insurance? As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to him. But what if she had to go outside? should run into any trouble should become nervous, and the nail polish should do the rest. This time moves sat there for 7 years, and then they went off almost simultaneously. Got some notification. If you finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing you've said? I listened quite closely to a little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Clavier, surely you understand. We are back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the android queen that took Drew Mission's life. What about the restaurant? He killed Zach Glamory to keep him from talking. I killed no man of that name. Read on the report again, if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shadi Smith, about whom we know little else. Can't seriously think I knew he was a particular fugitive. Okay, then why did you kill him? I applied my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of your father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now. I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court and curious with the witness. This defendant Vera Misham is on trial here. But we're doing so good about him. As long as there's no evidence to support the accusations against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent. Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite your nails? What? It wasn't me. I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? Evidence is everything. There's nothing more. I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion. Humor! Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. Novice attorney, he already had like at least 4 cases. Key 3. I respect your partner, Pink's Wright's determination as well. However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you've been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. It's a trial case for a new judicial system. That's right! Totally forgotten. The jury system. Jurist, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Wisdom of common citizens. 95% of which completely imbeciles, as you know. I cannot judge people. If people thinking smarter than me that they can judge, I don't know. If I, for any case, will be in this system, as I said, I will always select not guilty, no matter what. because I don't trust anyone. It's better to find guilty person not guilty than guilty not guilty. Right? Right. That's all. Come on, citizens. Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of irritational mob buzzers? Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense. There's only room for two in this court, me and the law. The riff-raff out. Out, I say. They're not in the courts, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. How can you allow this? Incidentally, Keen, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? So, everything was leading to this. Of course, right. Right, right. What happened to him? I won't accept. I can't accept. There's no court. No. The law is everything. Law is absolute. Don't let ignorant swine sell your cards. Christoph, it's over. Clavier. The law is absolute. You can be serious. What? What? I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes? The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruits of human knowledge, like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is the fruit, and this fruit we received and passed on and face in our time has always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings. Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You stopped. You don't need it anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough? But someday I know what law is. I'll fight to change it if I have to. It's time to select the ending. Okay, let me save again. First of all, save the better ending, of course. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as a trial of their mission, accused of murdering her father. The paint and draw mission, however, several other incidents were reviewed, and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, await your decision. Jurists of the court. For the death of Drew Mission, how do you find the defendant were Mission innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter. I still can save. I cannot save anymore. This ends the trial for this case. It's not possible to open the save menu. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Mission is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she's guilty. But it's not possible to save her. Or was there another reason for Mr. Mission's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she's innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That's all. Number 6? Please wait. Yes, jurist number 6. There's something in the jury's handbook here. Persons involved in the case may not be jurists. That is correct. Have look into all your dossiers. What? Dossiers? What the heck is this? None of you were involved in the development of the case. Development of the case? I see. As answer your concern, it's time for your verdict. Make your decisions in the case against Vera Mission. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well. Oh, it's her mother, I mean, Tulsi's mother. Let's select guilty. And so a verdict was reached October 9th. So as she's what is this? Among these people, number 6, this means that she can already see with her eyes, because she was reviewing the video that was provided. In this Mason system, the first verdict on the jury's system. A hung jury, the final verdict would have to wait for the following day. And fate had different plans. That night, defendant Vera Mission's condition worsened. She died in her hospital bed. The verdict was postponed for eternity. That was the game. Even no credits. That was super shot, I must say. Kinda not sure why they showed their hands with this bracelet, because we already knew there was bracelet and it was visible who was she. Thank you for judging. But it's time for credits. So far I spent 1 hour 20 minutes. I could finish it yesterday, but anyway, Star Wars must be played tomorrow. It's not possible to say here, I don't know, so I need to skip all this text. And there's actually no point for him to wear this hat, because he was wearing it only to record people around. Why is she saying persons involved with the case? She was also involved? I could start PlayStation 1 game. Tomorrow. I'm not ready for this. So many PlayStation 1 games, a lot. Even around like 150 of cancelled. That I also would like to play. Some of them were never released. Okay, not guilty. And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict on the jury system. Innocent by an animal's decision. The records will show That's when the verdict was announced. Special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. For recording? As decoy. Change the car when it needed. They just were very lazy to create his sprite without this hat. When he's old. Because there was sprite when he's young. A laugh louder, younger than any ever heard before or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 am, the morning after the trial. In an intense care ward, a true miracle occurred. Mary Misham opened her eyes. But it's the same one. They even didn't create different background. Hello, Richard. Almost finished it. Maybe 10 minutes left, and the game will be done. Finally, 11th stream for this game. There! I'm so glad I... Don't cry, Apollo. Happy too, and proud. You did well, Apollo. But I thought about... What if Vera... And now, don't you start crying too. So you had to see us like this. Vera? Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you. No, sorry, I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have beaten your nails. No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm. Vera, when I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. Not think that poison had some effect, after all. It killed all of whatever was holding Vera back from life. And you pulled through it, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Actually, I just not prepared, I didn't download anything, didn't install it, and I need to connect all the cables from my console. So it will take a lot of time, like 1 hour maybe. Also, every single game has different resolution, so I need to alter it. Remove these black bars. Well, here's black bars. Indeed, but for PlayStation it's possible to remove because it's 4x3 and my window here on the left is exactly 4x3. So there's supposed to be no bars. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. Oh really, it's a key. Look, it's me. I love it. Thanks. Why am that? Is that me? Should I have captured your essence, Apollo? Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer? Oh, you mean Daddy? Another disc? Another disc game with another visual novel. It will take me another 11 streams to finish. You mean Daddy? Can't he's not a boy anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. 6x7? 6x7, it's not... Well, it's how should I say it? It's a real resolution of PlayStation games, I believe. And people many when playing emulators using 6x7 or 7x6. But it's not how it was intended. All the games were developed for 4x3 because TVs were 4x3. So the true aspect ratio is 4x3, of course. No, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. So pixels are not square and had never been. Not even on NES, Famicom, I'm through looking away from the things I've done. How I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. He bought all those things for me, but he came to visit earlier. All this? You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all? You know, I knew my real daddy was alive. I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did? How? You didn't know? I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away, so only a jury. What was this system? Jury. Juries saw it. Not Apollo. Okay. Flashbacks. We may not meet again for some time to see. But know this, I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You're the next memory, after all. Interesting. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? Pixel? I mean, possibly I couldn't manage it? It's okay, Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano. That he can't? Oh, and I've got you too, and if your voice is kinda loud sometimes, I made your list. I got it. Kinda think of it. Where's Daddy? The one who can play. Do you know Paul? Is that good play? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy? They both still have their mother. Interesting? Yes, sir? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hut, was it? It's not been knighted yet. Hey girls, do us an impersonation, Mr. Hut. So there will be another ending picture. Objection. Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic Underwear better. Anyway, Miss. It's Magic Panties, Apollo. Still not over yet. So your memories returned. That's right. Was this all a part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. That's my memory. I was reborn as Lamy Worm. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That's why you choose me as one of your jurors. You're thinking into it too much. Besides, I don't understand 6 juries. If 50% are for guilty verdict and 50% are not, which verdict will it be? There was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Of course it's happy thing. For so long I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children, 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They don't know? Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I'll go to them when the time is right. Till then, this might never happen. Depends of what developers decided. Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her, at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet. Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago, now in Crystal Gaming's office. And then I met you. Two fates destined to intervene. And I was there once I crossed. And never forget that. Such a small thing. That bullet, yet it took who I was away. "10 years ago, it was 10. Why they were constantly saying that it was 7? During a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died. But I didn't survive that accident. That's why I left that troop, my family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, glad to be alive, Mr. Wright. Speaking of miracles, their mission regains consciousness this morning. I really hope she is as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken, sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they got something worth living for. So this change of jurisdictional system was only in game, right? I was in Japan, and that's break. What? I've still got a long way to go, and this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. Lost it, but somehow we found it again. Why the heck it's auto-progression? That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Think I'll keep this lure thing for a while. Train time, gotta go. Courts of steel, here comes justice. That's it. There will be epilogue what? Of course, I'm glad you staying with the agency, Paula. It's like I've found my long-lost big little brother. And don't you worry about Troop Gomery. This is on the case. Now that I have this thanks to Daddy. Mr. Gomery, frankly I got my doubts, but Head Gomery now that's back on in. It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of your gigs, our gigs. That's why it's over. The Gavinians are breaking up. The news caused a run of tissues at supermarkets nationwide. News reel starts now. I look forward to our next jam session. Thank you, Zeta. So next supposed to be Layton, but of course I will be playing PlayStation 1 games for a while. Next will be Layton. Well, it's finally over, you know, thinking about it. I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Maybe I'll take the bar exam. Again? The exam for the bar? What? For bartender? So I was standing around eating snackers the other day when I got this crazy idea. They were golden. It's not when they crunch, or better yet make them dim. The power of science. Also, the preservatives might not be 100% safe. So fast, I can't read it. Why always in all the games, if there's auto-progression text, it's too fast to read? Let's say slow down. In a lucky event, you are wanting Russian feast? The only thing colder than a restaurant is borscht. It's actually warm, but if great challenge is being required, then come to the hideout, you know who to ask for. But borscht is supposed to be hot! It's not cold. So, все-таки pastries is getting back to its eastern roots? Culture time! This is how you write roots, capiche? But it's still about giving back to the people. Boss, your time. And this is how you write people, alright? Not just one human. Not that one is paying any attention. Kids. Chinese characters on cake was a fly idea like 3000 years ago. You wanna make it today, you gotta keep it real. Know what I'm saying? That's why I made it. OG cracker? For real. I know it. What? Don't look like no cracker. Want me to call it the OG muffin? I say it so fast. Don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one too. See, this time I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? London's noodles is about the salt. Salt forever. Elegant. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me an what? You see, they used to call me Wesley Slinker. Unreadable, but no longer have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicker, Psycho, important. His curiosity is a sickness, and I am the cure? Absolute quality translation. Don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life. May have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. The treasures, in fact. I will sing of them when I write my next song. Yes, even if you had amnesia, you had your life for 7 years. Oh, 10 years. 10 years. Russian. Why are universe web prison? Russian here, back on the beat with another interview. How do you feel about how things turn out? No scoring yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. End quote. Why he's inside the camera? What was the big idea? Decide to keep painting, originals only, of course. Suppose I have to see a bit of the world outside to find one, but I know there are good people out there now. Let them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you. And that's all? Still not? As I thought, and the end will be this, isn't it? That's it. That's all. Looking at the black screen. Alright, indeed reset. If I hit continue, there will be some music, right? And that's it. That was it. That was the game. 1 hour 46 minutes. So I'm glad that I didn't do it yesterday. Time to read somebody. Let's see. Who is still online? Same as usual, let me search for the channels. cause I'm playing the original, everyone else playing the trilogy, anyone with camera. There is one. See, ending his stream? Cloudy Universe. Well, if it will be the end of stream, it will be simply unlucky. Sober for more 1 hour? There's nothing else left. Universal. Tomorrow will be Star Wars Dark Forces for PlayStation 1. I checked the difference between PC version and PlayStation version. PC version has better resolution, better frame rates. But both of this version make my head hard, of course. Why? Because, oh my god, I don't know, Doom, Duke Nukem, especially 30 FPS for first-person shooters, it's horrible. But yet, I decided to play PlayStation 1, because it will have better controls. Despite that it's better play first-person shooter with mouse, those games better play with controller. So again, you turn moving mouse forward. The counter goes forward. Why, but? Well, it will be a PlayStation version, and I will be playing it on normal difficulty. That's it. Not on hard. Not. Maybe in the future I will play Duke Nukem 3D and Doom on PlayStation 1 as well. And I want to play the first Tomb Raider with every single secrets. Finish this game for 100%. That's the plan. But in the future, not right now. Maybe in the year 2030. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Cube for one, Mr. Zedek, everyone else, Richard. Thank you, Stason, for the raid. See you tomorrow. That's right. Bye. Good night. Good luck.